Welcome back to the channel. Today we are changing out our tail lights on the Lotus Elise. These are the GRP V3 tail lights, and I love how they look, but the only con to these is the brake lights are just not bright enough during broad daylight. So we're going to be upgrading to the V4 tail lights, which is going to be much brighter. Shout out to Greg's Race Parts. These V4 tail lights look amazing. You can kind of see the difference. The light is much smoother on the V3s, and this one's got a little bit of a reflector, or it looks like it diffuses the light better. So these are what the tail lights look like. They are held together with, I believe, 8mm nuts. It looks like there's two of them. We're going to be removing those two, and then you got to unplug the cords here. The trick to getting these plugs out, I've noticed, is push the tab right here, and then there's another tab on the other end over here. So you push both tabs at the same time, and then you can pull them apart. Definitely need two hands for that. And it is a bit tight and difficult to get in there because of this Exige wing, so you'll have to work around it. But if you don't have a wing back here, so much easier. All right, so V4 is on the right side and V3 is on the left. When they're turned off, I can already tell you I like the V3 better because it looks like it's still on, while the V4 looks a little bit dark, like it's turned off. It's definitely a darker tint. This is the V4 and V3. So you be the judge when they're both off. I guess we can go ahead and turn it on and see how it looks. V3 on the left, V4 on the right. Hard to tell on camera, but it does look a bit more brighter on the right side. So the V4 is a brighter one. This one's got a little bit of a kind of a messy looking light pattern on the sides. I mean, not too bad. It does look a bit cheaper compared to this smooth light output. The turn signals on the V4 are much brighter than the turn signals on the V3. So that's a good sign, because I did get that complaint sometimes. People following me, they can't see my turn signals. You could definitely see this much better compared to this side. Although it does look pretty dang cool. And here's the reverse lights. Bit of a cleaner look on the V3s, and the V4s is more of a brighter, solid light. Pretty cool. All right, so now we're gonna test out the brakes. Go ahead. Yeah, definitely brighter on the right side compared to the left right there. So if you're looking for brighter brake lights, it's definitely much brighter on the V4s, and I think that's the main reason people upgrade. Those are so much brighter, and you can definitely see those in the daytime. Okay, so we got both of the tail lights on both sides now. You can clearly see they're much darker. I'm not a big fan of how dark they are. I wish they were a little bit more red like before, because now they just look like black circles from afar. So we've got both of the tail lights on. Go ahead and press the brake. Oh yeah, much better. Go ahead and pump the brakes. Yeah, very, very bright. These V4s are definitely worth the money if you are coming from stock. And if you have the V3s, that's a tough choice, because I really like the V3s too. Let me show you the turn signals, because I fixed them now. So here's the turn signals now without the hyper flash. Looks a lot better. It doesn't look as cheap as before. And there's our Elise logo, also not hyper flashing. And the way you do that is by going underneath this dash, and it's hard with the Alpine amp in the way, but there's some fuses there and your goal is to try to get to where the relays are and switch out the relay with the one that Greg provides in the package. So overall, I'm very happy with these V4 taillights. I love that the brake lights are so much brighter and that they light up all 4 lights. So less chance of getting rear-ended on this car, and rear clams are not cheap, so that insurance to me is well worth the price. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good afternoon.